Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and direct your attention to the right side of the stage and remain quiet for the presentation of the colors by our very own Air Force ROTC Detachment 040's Honor Guard team. Please be seated. Welcome to Loyola Marymount University for the 113th Commencement Exercises. Faculty Senate President, Professor of Costume Design, and Chair of Theater Arts Leon Wiebers is leading today's procession with the University Mace. This tradition dates back to the earliest universities of the Middle Ages. The University Mace honors more than 100 years of academic excellence at LMU and celebrates the 500-year tradition of Jesuit education. The handle was fabricated from acacia wood, symbolizing humanity's enduring strength. Its 3 asymmetrical curves represent our sponsoring religious orders: the Society of Jesus, the religious of the Sacred Heart of Mary, and the Congregation of the Sisters of St. Joseph of Orange. The sculpted flames are inspired by St. Ignatius's desire to create a brighter world. Nestled in the flames is a globus cruciger, which signifies our students, their formation, and their impact intertwined with our Catholic mission and identity. The top of the mace features the university's ceremonial mark and seal. As we begin our celebration, we honor and recognize our Golden Lions, who are alumni from Loyola University and Marymount College who graduated 50 or more years ago. When a class celebrates its 50th reunion, its members are inducted into the Golden Lions. Our Golden Lions are an essential element of commencement and symbolize LMU's rich and treasured traditions. The class of 2025 will become Golden Lions in 2075 when they celebrate their 50th class reunion. Class of 2025, please come forward.
Good morning. Please be seated. My name is Thomas Poon, and I'm LMU's Executive Vice President, Provost, and President-elect. On behalf of the university community, especially our new graduates, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Loyola Marymount University. I also welcome those who could not be with us today, but are watching via our webcast. As part of the university's recognition of our history, location, and our relationship to the indigenous communities in Los Angeles, we acknowledge the Tongva peoples as the traditional land caretakers of the Los Angeles Basin and Southern Channel Islands, otherwise known as Tovangar, and the presence of LMU on this traditional, ancestral, and unceded land. We are grateful to have the opportunity to live, learn, study, and create at LMU. While we honor our students this morning, please remember that until President Snyder confers the degrees at the end of the ceremony, each student is still a student and not yet a graduate. Yeah, you know what that means. Please remain in your seats until all names are read and President Snyder confers the degrees near the end of our ceremony. As we celebrate and recognize the dedication and academic achievements of our graduates today, I am grateful that Cheryl Grills, President's Professor and Clinical Psychologist, who is retiring after 3 decades of service to the university, actually it's almost 4 decades, will deliver the invocation. Please stand for the invocation and the singing of the national anthem.
God, our Father who art in heaven, Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals, Adonai, Lord and Master, Nyame, the maker of heaven and earth, the opener and shutter of eyes, Olodumare, the maker of the flame of life and igniter of the soul, we bow our heads in prayer. We ask that you bless us on this day to walk in your light. Lead us to the place where our trust is without borders and your grace is abundant in the deepest of waters. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds us, may we draw comfort in knowing that you are there, above, below, behind, and before us. Bless us to walk in the LMU tradition of men and women and people for others. As Pope Francis once said, rivers do not drink their own water. Trees do not eat their own fruit. The sun does not shine on itself, and flowers do not spread their fragrance for themselves. Living for others is the rule of nature. We are all born to help each other. No matter how difficult it is, life is good when you are happy, but much better when others are happy because of you. In light of, not despite our diversity, bless us to be in solidarity, building bridges across the racial, ethnic, religious, and gender lines that so easily divide us. When we look into the eyes of another, othering them, bless us to recognize their eyes are a window to their souls, wherein you, God, reside. Bless us with the discernment that as human beings, we are more complete together. You are blind, and I am deaf. So let us touch hands and understand. Graduates, family, friends, and colleagues, particularly in these trying times, may God bless you with a restless discomfort about easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you may seek truth boldly and love deeply. May God bless you with holy anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you may work tirelessly for justice, freedom, and peace among all people. May God bless you with the gift of tears for those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, or the loss of all that they cherish. May God bless you with enough foolishness to believe that you really can make a difference in this world, so that with God's grace, you can do what others claim cannot be done. And specifically, Lord, bless our graduates to know that they cannot merely pray to you to end despair, for you have already given them the power to provide hope, but they must use that power justly. They cannot merely pray to you to end wars, for you have given them the pathways to peace. They cannot merely pray to you to end starvation, for you have given them the resources to feed the world if they would only use resources wisely. That they cannot merely pray to you to root out prejudice, for you have already given them eyes through which to see the good in all people if they would only see through eyes guided by a compassionate heart. Let us pray for their strength, determination, and willpower to do instead of just pray, to become instead of merely to wish, and to create a world where love, community, and compassion are commonplace and common sense. Bless them to discern that there are two ways of shining light into the world: to be the candle or to be the mirror that reflects the light of others, knowing that it is better to be blind-eyed rather than blind-hearted. And bless them to know that when they reach the end of what they should know, they will be at the beginning of what they should sense. And that no matter what challenges are thrown their way, no matter how difficult or crazy the tasks, and unafraid to get into good trouble, our graduates will walk with corazón firme, strong heart, cara noble, noble face, and mente sana, healthy mind. Beloved graduates, with God's blessings, may your eyes be like the eagle, your strength like the elephant, and the boldness of your life like the lion. Amen, Amin, Tatatsu, Ashe, Svaha, Monekasa, Om Shanti Om. Let it be so.
Thank you, Professor Grills. Please join Elora Danin, who is graduating today as a double major with a BS in chemistry and music with a concentration in vocal studies for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. As we begin the formal proceedings, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the parents, families, friends, and spouses, as well as our faculty, for all that they have contributed to our graduates. I ask the class of 2025 to give them a big round of applause. And now I am pleased to present to you Timothy Law Snyder, the 16th president of Loyola Marymount University.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Executive Vice President, Provost, and President-elect Poon. Executive Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer Ray. Chair Viviano. Members of the LMU Board of Trustees. Members of the LMU Board of Regents. Members of the President's Cabinet, college and school deans, members of the faculty, student development professionals, campus ministers, staff and administrators, ASLMU President Luke Antaki, sorry Luke, filmmaker, musician, DJ, cultural icon, Questlove, siblings, children, friends of the class of 2025, parents of the class of 2025, tíos y abuelos de las clases 2025, and members of the class of 2025, welcome to the 113th commencement exercises of Loyola Marymount University. Today is a glorious day. On this momentous occasion, we celebrate each of you, your accolades, your accomplishments, and yes, your contributions to our beloved LMU and our human future. Here at LMU, you have studied, explored, played, and flourished in a city where the world is at your fingertips. Post-pandemic, you are the first class to spend all of your undergraduate years at LMU. That deserves a round of applause, what you all went through. You've immersed yourselves in every aspect of university life, energized, of course, by the City of Angels that is our home. And though every moment in history brings its share of uncertainties, you have embarked on a bold, courageous pursuit, and that is one of attaining an education. That is an act of love, an act of hope, and a profound trust in the future. And you have not obtained just any education. You have been shaped by our distinctive Jesuit, Marymount, whole-person education, which deepens your commitment to one another and the world around you, cultivating that proclivity for change-making that you're already living out. I am confident your professors, mentors, faith leaders, and supervisors will echo my sentiments when I say, accompanying you during your time on the bluff has brought us and me great privilege. As students, you are the heart of our vocation in higher education. You've inspired us with your enthusiasm, compassion, humor, and drive. We take pride in having played a role in your formation to date, and of course, continuing hereafter. In celebration of your myriad achievements, the LMU community has spent several weeks working toward this moment, ensuring that you are sent off in joy and, of course, in style. Student leadership and development professionals, campus ministers, faculty and staff, facilities and food service workers, service organization members, student workers who set up every chair in the house, and so many others. Thank you for that round of applause for our LMU family. In person and on live stream, you're also cheered on by the families, caretakers, and friends who have loved you into the individuals you are today. Lion families, let's rise so it stands so our students can honor you. Families, rise. Friends. And Lions, look around. Wherever your journey beyond the bluff takes you in this moment, you are surrounded by people who will accompany you through your consolation, desolation, and most importantly, on days of jubilation. And today is one such day. Scholars, creatives, innovators, educators, leaders, as I love to call you, solidarities, graduates of the class of 2025, today we honor the exemplary individuals you are and will continue to become. This, of course, is my last commencement exercises at LMU, and so I'm honored to be able to graduate alongside of you. We applaud your care for one another, your commitment to academic excellence, and your steadfast belief in a brighter world. Thank you for lending us your talents and energy during your time on the bluff. We eagerly anticipate all the good and beauty you will contribute to the world beyond this bluff. Congratulations, class of 2025. I'm going to do a count of three, and you know what to do thereafter. 1, 2, 3, go Lions! Enjoy!
In early April, at the faculty recognition ceremony, the recipients of the highest level faculty awards were announced and presented. Later in April, at the Student Academic Service and Leadership Awards convocation, we honored students who have risen to the challenge of the Jesuit and Marymount traditions and enriched our educational community, including the recipients of the Ignatian Award, Marion Award, the Magis Award, and the Scholar of the Year. Please refer to the commencement app for the names of the recipients. We are grateful for their extraordinary achievements. The University Honors Program offers an integrated and demanding curriculum of interdisciplinary courses that provide an intensive undergraduate experience for truly exceptional students. At this time, we recognize and congratulate the graduating seniors from the University Honors Program, and we ask the honor seniors who are wearing a gold honors medallion and crimson and white ribbon to please stand. Congratulations. Earlier this year, a select group of seniors was invited to be considered as candidates for valedictorian. The valedictorian committee, comprising faculty, students, and administration, reviewed speeches drafted by these seniors that reflected on their time at LMU and their wishes for the future of the class of 2025. I am pleased to introduce the valedictorian for 2025, Isabella China, who is earning a Bachelor of Arts as a psychology major and minor in sociology.
Hello, LMU class of 2025. It is such a privilege for me to be standing here in front of you all and representing our amazing class. When I found out I was selected as valedictorian, I was overcome with emotion. And of course, I tried calling my mom first. Ironically, she didn't answer. I even tried calling the landline, still no luck. So yes, fun fact, my mom was the last person in my family to find out that I got valedictorian. She's here in the audience today, though, along with the rest of my family. As you can tell, they're very excited. All jokes aside, though, this moment is truly about celebrating how far we've come. When people ask me what it's like to be an LMU student, I always tell them it's like having your own personal haven in the midst of chaos. In the past 4 years, we have witnessed our world go through so many changes. It's no secret that our society has gone through a lot, and for some of us, our lives may have been more affected than others. And yet, through it all, LMU has been our sanctuary, a place where we have found both peace and purpose. From the moment you step onto LMU's grounds, there's a sense of calm that washes over you. The beautiful Sunken gardens where we gather here today have given us space to breathe and reflect under the warm sun. And of course, the breathtaking views from the bluff have taught us to embrace the vastness of what lies ahead, uncertain, yet full of infinite possibilities. But beyond the beauty of this campus, the heaviness of society still remains. It's a heaviness that I know each and every one of us can feel, maybe even right now. The hate and fear in the world still follows us. They don't disappear just because we're here in this peaceful bubble, and they don't vanish when we walk away from the bluff or leave the Sunken gardens or even graduate today. When I was younger, I was often overwhelmed by the world around me. Like many of us, I would turn on the news and see the endless cycles of suffering that had become all too familiar. I didn't understand why it had to be this way, so I turned to my family for answers. My family comes from an Indian, specifically Punjabi background, and we follow the religion of Sikhism. Sikhism is a faith rooted in a deep belief in the equality of all people and in a commitment to serving those in need. One of the central teachings in Sikhism is Nirbhav Nirvaid, translating to, without fear, without hate. As a child, my parents would often remind me of these words, encouraging me to remember that there is nothing to fear and no one to hate, even those who perpetrate injustice. I'd repeat these words to myself when I felt overwhelmed by the mayhem around me. Nirbhav Nirvaid. But as I grew older, these words became a challenge. Because in all honesty, I do find myself afraid. I do find myself angry. So how do I move past that? These questions followed me here to LMU, and those words that were once a childhood comfort became a call to action. At LMU, our Jesuit values encourage us to act with integrity and compassion. While the beauty of our campus has offered us solace, it has also equipped us to face the challenges that await beyond the bluff. Our education here doesn't just teach us facts and figures. It pushes us to engage with the world meaningfully, preparing us not only for our careers, but also to live thoughtfully and responsibly. And as we walk away from LMU, we don't leave just with a degree. We leave with a purpose, to use these tools to build a world where equality is more than just an idea. As we prepare to leave this sanctuary, stepping into a world often marked by division, we might feel like those same kids we once were, watching the news, feeling afraid about what the future and society might have to offer. But our time at LMU has taught us a profound truth, one rooted in the wisdom of Nirbhav Nirvaid. Without fear, without hate. These aren't just words to be spoken, they're principles to live by. LMU has shown us that our education was never meant to stay confined within these walls. It was meant to shape the way we live amongst others. Living without fear doesn't mean we won't feel afraid. It means that we will move forward even when our voices shake, recognizing that fear is a signal to act, not retreat. Living without hate doesn't mean we have to suppress our anger at injustices. It means we must not let that anger consume us. Because anger, when harnessed, is a force for change. It is fear and anger when utilized properly, that can lead to transformative progress. So, class of 2025, may we have the courage to live by these principles, not just speak them. May we carry forward the compassion and bravery that LMU has instilled in us. Even in the face of overwhelming challenges, we have the power and the duty to create positive change. Not with fear, but with conviction. Not with hate, but with love. And not alone, but with the strength of this community behind us. Let us walk forward, Lions. Nirbal Nirved. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Isabella, and thank you for sharing your inspiring remarks with us this morning. Each year, the university bestows honorary degrees on persons who symbolize, in an outstanding manner, a record of scholarship or service that contributes to the public good. In honoring these persons, the university recognizes their significant contributions to creating a brighter world. I now invite Paul S. Viviano, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to introduce our honorary degree recipient.
Good morning, LMU Lion families. It's an honor today to speak about our current president. Timothy Law Snyder is the 16th president of Loyola Marymount University, and for nearly 40 years, he has been a dedicated professor and academic leader exclusively at Jesuit universities. Guided by LMU's mission, Tim inspires the community to pursue new heights of excellence as evidenced by unprecedented academic achievement, record-setting visibility, enrollments, fundraising goals. LMU's classification as a doctoral university with high research activity. LMU being awarded a chapter of Phi Beta Kappa, the nation's oldest and most prestigious academic honor society, expanding the university's leadership in diversity, equity, and inclusion, and anti-racism programs, and key infrastructure additions. Under Tim's leadership, LMU launched the third campus and created a hub in Silicon Beach for graduate and professional education. LMU also opened innovative facilities, including Palm North and Palm South residence halls, the Howard B. Fitzpatrick SFTV Pavilion, and the Drollinger Family Stage. Tim has lionized LMU athletics, resulting in LMU teams finishing as high as number 2 in the NCAA tournament. We're so proud of our women's volleyball team, the highest rated program in history. Winning conference championships, frequent appearances in the NCAA tournament, and securing victories over top-ranked and undefeated teams. Tim's vision to reimagine LMU's approach to marketing and communications had led to a series of firsts and records for the university, ultimately elevating our national profile, reputation, and the value of an LMU degree. LMU has ascended to nationally ranked top 50 private university in the U.S., a top 6 private institution in California, and a top 5 among all Jesuit universities and colleges in the U.S. Above all, Tim's presidency has been defined by his unwavering dedication to students, whom he affectionately refers to as the Solidarity Generation, to their commitment to justice, compassion, and shaping a more humane world. Whether engaging with students in conversation at his monthly senior student dinners, cheering them on at games, or championing their causes, Tim places that formation and their commitment to flourishing at the heart of LMU's mission. For his decade of service to the university, LMU University is proud to bestow on Timothy Law Snyder the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of California and by the trustees of Loyola Marymount University, I now confer on you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to that degree. Congratulations, LMU, Dr. Timothy Law Snyder. And now for our second honorary degree. Carol Costello is the university's External Relations Ambassador and an adjunct journalism lecturer at LMU. She is one of the forces behind Media, Arts, and a Just Society, an interdisciplinary collaboration between the LMU Bellarmine College of Liberal Arts, the LMU School of Film and Television, and the LMU College of Communications and Fine Arts. Spearheading its signature program, Project Citizen, Carol challenges students to explore beyond the geographic and geopolitical bubbles through immersive storytelling projects such as Climate 360 and Election 2024. Carol's distinguished career as a local, regional, and national broadcaster spans 3 decades, covering a range of world leaders, events, and politics. In 2001, Carol joined CNN as an anchor on Headline News. From 2002 to 2008, she anchored Daybreak, the nation's early morning news program. She was also a contributor and political reporter to The Situation Room with Wolf Blitzer. From 2012 to 2018, CNN tapped Carol to host their daily morning show, Newsroom. In 2018, she hosted HLN's Across America with Carol Costello. At CNN, Carol was at the forefront of some of the world's most significant stories and was part of CNN's Peabody Award-winning coverage of the Gulf oil spill, Hurricane Katrina, and the 2008 presidential election. Her many stories on major U.S. events also included Pope Francis's visit to the United States. Carol interviewed 4 former U.S. presidents, President Jimmy Carter, President Ronald Reagan, President George H.W. Bush, and President Bill Clinton. And she covered the presidential inauguration as well as the 2012 and 2018 presidential elections. Carol's reporting has received several accolades, including an Emmy Award, a United Press International Award, and several Associated Press Awards. Carol serves on the Journalism Professional Advisory Board of her alma mater, Kent State University. She also hosts Carol Costello Presents, a true crime serial podcast, and I Hate Your Generation, which explores the generational divides. For her decade of service to this university, Loyola Marymount University is proud to bestow on Carol Costello the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of California and by the trustees of Loyola Marymount University, I now confer on you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to that degree. Congratulations, LMU, Dr. Carol Costello.
Chair Viviano, Board of Trustees, LMU, thank you so much. I just don't have words. To be recognized by a university that values truth, justice, and the next generation of change makers, it means more than I can say. LMU, all of you out there today are truly exceptional people. Yeah, you're smart and all that, but you're truly exceptional people. Thank you for all you have given to me over the years. I'll never forget it, and I'll always appreciate it. Thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you, Chair Viviano. Thank you, trustees. Thank you, LMU. This is an honor and a great way to wrap up my tenure. As Chair Viviano mentioned, I've spent years celebrating the brilliance of our students, the brilliance of our faculty, the brilliance of our staff, and to have that energy come back, it's sort of the beautiful symmetry of the universe is it's kind of wild. And talk about a bucket list. I get to share the stage with Questlove, and I'm getting the same degree as Questlove. Now that's feeling my roots. Yeah, good for me, right? LMU, this has been a ride of a lifetime. I thank you. And just so you all know, this was a complete surprise. I love each of you. Thank you.
And now, our third honorary degree for this morning's commencement speaker. Academy Award-winning filmmaker, multiple Grammy-winning artist, drummer, DJ, producer, director, culinary entrepreneur, New York Times best-selling author, and member of The Roots. Amir Questlove Thompson is a visionary, creative force who's elevated the dialogue, curiosity, and representation through artistic expression. The unmistakable heartbeat of Philadelphia, the most influential hip-hop group, The Roots, is at the musical director of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where the group serves as house band. This six-time Grammy Award-winning musician's indisputable reputation has landed him musical directing positions with everyone from D'Angelo to Jay-Z. As a producer, he has worked with artists including Elvis Costello, Common, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Bilal, Nikki Costa, Booker T. Jones, Al Green, and the great John Legend. He is one of the producers of the 2015 cast albums of the Broadway musical Hamilton. His 2021 directorial review, Summer of Soul, explored the legendary 1989 Harlem Cultural Festival. The film won the 2022 Academy Award for Best Documentary, among other accolades, to become the highest-selling documentary to come out of Sundance when it was acquired by Searchlight Hulu. Questlove recently directed Sly Lives, also known as The Burden of Black Genius, a kaleidoscopic, genre-bending portrait of Sly Stone that premiered at the 2024 Sundance Film Festival to critical acclaim, including a Critics' Choice Documentary Award nominated for Best Documentary Feature, an NAACP Award nomination for Outstanding Documentary, and a BAFTA nomination for Best Documentary. In early 2025, Questlove co-directed Ladies and Gentlemen, 50 Years of SNL, the feature documentary celebrating the music of the legendary Saturday Night Live. It received Primetime Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Documentary or Nonfiction Special and a Grammy Award nomination for Best Music Film. As a trailblazing artist who is no stranger to innovation and experimentation, Questlove's career evolves the dynamic processes of information, formation, and transformation that distinguishes LMU's whole person education. In true embodiment of our Catholic Jesuit and Marymount mission, Questlove exemplifies commitment to artistic integrity while pursuing the common good, relentlessly dedicating himself to community and creativity. In doing so, he models what we seek to impart to our Lions as they leave the bluff, harnessing their unique talents to meet the world with solidarity, with compassion. For his remarkable achievements, Loyola Marymount University is proud to bestow on Amir Thompson the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of California and by the trustees of Loyola Marymount University, I now confer on you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to that degree. Congratulations, LMU Dr. Amir Khalib Thompson. And graduates, families, and friends, I am thrilled to introduce our commencement speaker, beatmaster, game night architect, curator of culture, and DJ extraordinaire, Questlove. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much.
Remember it.
Thank you. Does this mean I'm Dr. Love now, or? Okay. I want to thank you, President Snyder and President-elect and Provost Poon and Executive Vice President Ray and Chair Viviano. And I want to thank you all for inviting me here to be with you to celebrate Loyola Marymount University's graduating class of 2025. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you. All right. I'm speaking to everyone today, from the students to your proud families, to the faculty and administrators, and even to the folks who are going to fold the chairs when we're all done today. I'm speaking to everybody, because this isn't just for people with frame credentials. This is for anyone who has felt small in a big moment, or too big in a world that wanted you to feel smaller. Now, full discrepancy, when I received this invitation to speak today, my stomach dropped. And most speakers will do the whole, oh, I'm so honored, and tell you how honored they are. Well, I'm telling you, I was terrified. Why? Because you are looking at someone who has turned hiding into a professional sport. I hide behind my drums. I hide behind the drum set. I hide behind the Roots, behind Jimmy Fallon, I'm always the second banana. I'm the most famous second banana. Even behind my primitive exotic hair, that became its own conversation piece. By the way, shout out to the brother who's able to put the cap right there, the afro. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yes. I'm impressed that I couldn't find a cap that fit my head, so you're my hero right now. I want to know how you made that happen. Anyway, I've been collecting Grammys, and there's always a voice in my head that says, well, one day they're going to realize that you don't deserve to be up here. Or even at the Oscars before they read my name, I wasn't rehearsing my thanks. I was mentally listing everyone who would probably resent me if I won, And I basically turned imposter syndrome into like an art installation, and I performed it live for 3 decades. So, why am I up here? Why did I say yes to this when every cell in my body screamed, nah, dog, I'm good? Because the stuff that changes your life is usually buried under your biggest fears. I'll repeat that again. The stuff that changes your life is usually buried under your biggest fears. And most of us sort of tiptoe or sidestep over that treasure our entire lives, never digging deep enough. And you graduates should know what I'm talking about, because basically half of you are here right now, somewhere sitting in between celebrating and having a panic attack. And your diploma says, air quote, qualified, but again, there's that voice in your head that always whispers, one day they're going to find out. Trust me, I get it, I relate to you. And I've experienced that feeling my entire career. You get bigger on billboards while you grow smaller in the mirror. And yes, collecting gold trophies while ducking compliments. I used to hate compliments. And, Wikipedia page expands while your self-worth keeps shrinking. And most commencement speakers will hand out advice like it's like party favors, just change the world, follow your dreams, never give up. Yes, true, but instead I want to offer you something more tangible that might help you at, say, tonight at 3 a.m. when you're staring at the ceiling, questioning everything. So I'm going to give you 4 practices, 4 daily habits that I've turned to back in 2020 when everything shut down. When the stages went dark and the studios were closed, and I, a professional hider, juggling 13, 14 different jobs, suddenly I had nowhere to hide. So number 1, gratitude. Gratitude. So I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't grow up practicing daily gratitude. When I was in 9th grade, my parents had to choose between paying for my safe private school or keeping the gas on. And school won. So for 3 straight years, we lived without heat or hot water. How you feel right now is like a typical morning in my household in West Philly. And I don't know, do you think a teenager with no proper shower between 1984 and 1987 is walking around counting their blessings? Absolutely not. Instead, you're calculating excuses for why you don't want your friends to come over. Being thankful felt like a luxury reserved for kids whose, biggest problem is, what color car am I going to get for graduation? And here's the thing about time. Time doesn't just pass, it translates. Now, when I look back at those freezing mornings, I actually now feel grateful, but my teenage brain couldn't see it because my parents were investing in possibilities that they'd never personally benefit from. And, shout out to the parents here. Some of you parents here have made that same sacrifices for these graduates. Give yourself a shout out. So, my relationship with gratitude evolved with time, and nothing accelerates that like being in hip hop. Now, since 1991, and I've counted, we've lost over 200 rap legends, most of them before the age of 40. One day, cultural giant dropping a masterpiece one day, and the next day, you're eulogizing them in a funeral. And when that's your reality, gratitude isn't humble and polite. It's rebellion against despair. That's what gratitude winds up being. And it's making today matter when tomorrow isn't promised. That's why in hip hop we always talk about hustling. You know, tomorrow's never promised. So each morning, before emails, before texts, before checking your phone, before doom scrolling on the news or checking your social media, I try to name what I'm grateful for. And sometimes it's profound. You know, I'm grateful for 30 years of making music with my best friend in high school. And sometimes, I don't know, I run out of options. Sometimes gratitude is the perfect bowl of Captain Crunch, you know, peanut butter. So when the words won't even come to me, sometimes I just say, thank you, universe. Until something shifts, like a key turning in a lock I never knew existed. And it's important because without gratitude, we become entitled. We start thinking the world owes us. And yes, we should absolutely fight for what we deserve, especially for those from communities historically denied. But gratitude is what keeps you human, reminding us that even with our hustle and willpower, something bigger is at work. So number one, gratitude. Number two, breathing. You know that the feeling you feel right now, like the churning pit of your stomach feeling? I'm deflecting. The feeling I feel right now, that feeling, that sensation and I are very familiar with each other. Like we share a house together. And that fight or flight response would ambush me at the strangest times. Before speaking today, before walking on stage, before shows, in the middle of interviews, sitting at a red light when my body's like, the perfect time to panic. My mind would run an endless, continuous highlight reel. What if I bomb the show? What if this album flops? What if? And part of this is the nature of my work, but you gotta understand, there is no tenure in hip hop. You know, today you're gonna sell out Radio City Music Hall, tomorrow your phone is dead silent. In the music business, you're reminded daily that you're only good as your last hit. And so, but this goes deeper than career. It's kind of my inheritance. So my father was a musician who didn't consider what I did a real job until maybe like my fourth album, when Things Fall Apart came out. And I put, of course, the keys to his house in his palm. Suddenly I had a real job. And his constant advice was, you know, the music stuff is cool, but you need a plan B. You need something to fall back on. We always have those adults in our lives, or at least my generation did. And I kind of thought that planning for failure, having a plan B, plan C, plan D, I thought that was smart. But what took me decades to learn is when we dress up our fears and we call that planning, but we're just bracing for slow disaster. That's not preparation. That's surrender before the battle. And then 2020 hit, and the world had to hit pause together. And suddenly, with all the distractions gone, I was alone with the noise in my head, and that noise was loud. And that's when I learned the simple practice. Inhale through your nose for 7 seconds, hold for 5, exhale for 5. Can we all do that? On the count of 3. 7 seconds in the nose. 3, 2, inhale. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale the mouth. I do that 20 times a morning, and that lifelong churning just melts. And when we panic, we hold our breath. I read a book once where it said that panic and excitement are the same thing. Panic and excitement are the same thing, except panic or fear is excitement without breathing. Fear is excitement without breathing. So we don't want to preserve that fear inside of ourselves and hold it like a Polaroid. So breathing disrupts that pattern. And your lungs can't distinguish between a panic attack or a standing ovation. So only your breath decides what story you're living. And whichever story your body believes becomes your reality. So, gratitude, breathing, third practice, stretching. So I first saw the phrase, "your body keeps the score," as a book title. But now I think of it more or less as my life subtitle. And there was after decades of emotional denial, my body once hit me with a bill that I couldn't dodge. And it was the day after we finished that fourth album, a moment that should have been celebration. And I woke up the next morning, the day after we finished that album, and I woke up and I barely recognized my swollen feet and ankles. And at random moments, since like 99, my body would just start leaking fluid from my ankles, from my feet. My body was protesting a childhood where emotion had consequences. When I was a kid, if you were happy, you were like showing off. Anger, that's disrespect. Crying, that's weakness, especially for boys. Like crying wasn't allowed. So basically, my body was weeping what my eyes weren't allowed to. And mind you, like my parents weren't cruel, they were protective. My parents were raised in Emmett Till's shadow. Emmett Till, the 14-year-old murdered for allegedly wolf whistling at a white woman down south, where visibility could mean death for black children. So we were all raised to stay small, don't ask questions, only speak when spoken to. And this trauma passed through me, through generations like an unwanted heirloom. And being a creature of habit, I added 30 more years to that legacy of silence. And now I understand what we don't process, we still carry. We still carry it, first in our hearts, then it's in our bodies. That's where disease comes from. So what we don't express, we will find a way to express through us anyway. And the solution isn't fancy. It's just 5 minutes of stretching each morning. That's it. That's all it takes to start reconnecting with what's been disconnected for decades. And believe me, I'm not telling you to touch your elbow with your ears or your toes. I'm just you're telling your body through movement that you're listening now. And after years of pushing and exhaustion and blaming you and breaking down, your body's like finally listening to you. So again, gratitude, breathing, stretching. Now the last practice was the hardest one for me. Number 4 is affirmations. So let me take you back. When you're a kid in the 1980s, Michael Jackson wasn't just famous, he was practically his own category of human existence. And I'd hear all the time about these mirrors in his house, plastered with Post-its. I'm the greatest dancer ever, the greatest entertainer alive. I'm gonna sell 200 million copies. I'm gonna change the world. So 12-year-old me used to file that under like weird stuff that geniuses do. But what I couldn't see then was when you're raised to stay invisible, saying your dreams aloud feels like trespassing on territory not meant for you. That unworthy feeling. And growing up in West Philly, ambition beyond your neighborhood, your block, was considered delusional or even dangerous. With the unspoken code, I thought that like dreamings were suckers. I was keeping it real. Smart people keep their heads down, stay small, stay humble. And what I learned from Michael was understanding naturally what took me 4 decades. Basically, transformation begins with how you talk to yourself. By flipping that question, going from am I, living in a perpetual state of am I, to I am. Am I good enough? Am I good enough? I am good enough. But when I first tried standing in front of that mirror, saying I am worthy or I am talented, I felt like a complete fraud. And I'm not talking about the beginning of my career. I'm talking like last year, way past the Oscar. Every day I wake up with that doubt. This morning I woke up with that doubt. I got up at 4 a.m. to do this, especially. So every affirmation felt like it was a lie I was telling to the mirror, and both of us knew better. But then something shifted. My self-hatred ran so deep that 3 minutes of self-kindness would bring unexpected tears. And it took 5 months before I could say those words without cracking up or breaking down, and a full year before I actually meant it. Every day in every way, I'm better, better, and better. Every day in every way, I am loved, I am chosen, I am blessed. And later I discovered I am was just the beginning level. Then I had to do like, I feel love, I feel blessed. It's not just thinking different, it's feeling different. And here's the truth, we routinely say things daily to ourselves that we would never allow anyone else to tell us. We say stuff to ourselves all the time we wouldn't tolerate from anyone else. So learning self-kindness was my deepest revolution, more significant than any award, Grammy, or Oscar, whatever. Those came from others, but this was between me and the hardest audience, myself, and the only one that matters. And now I speak to myself with the compassion I would give to a friend. Not in that movie, come on, Thompson. No, but with a quiet dignity that knows its worth. And what happens when those 4 practices take root? Gratitude, breathing, stretching, affirmation. Everything changes. Now, I live from my gut. I mean, we say our heart, but really it's your gut instinct. You live from your gut instead of my calculator brain. I direct films despite never spent a day in film school. I give college graduation speeches despite having dropped out of college myself. But transformation isn't a straight line from broken to fixed. It's more like a spiral staircase where sometimes you're standing directly above where you started, looking down at your old patterns. So when my Oscar dreams actually came true in 2022, I had nightly panic attacks. I'd lie in bed praying, God, please make this stop. Derail this train before it reaches the station. Like, who does that? Who begs the universe to cancel what they've been manifesting all this time? Many of us do. Many of us self-sabotage. We gravitate towards familiar pain over unfamiliar joy. Like, we want what we know, not what we're not used to, even if it's good for us. And open roads terrify people who've mastered dodging traffic. So when those manifestation 3-point shots that I've been practicing suddenly started to drop, when the documentaries or the films I wanted to do started winning awards, it scared me more than missing those shots ever did. So, success rewrites your contact sheet without asking permission. Old friends might not fit into your new life. And that fear, separation anxiety, losing your people, you might think you'll be labeled a sellout, can make you sabotage the very thing that you once begged for. And by 2023, I needed a reset. I had to recommit to those 4 practices with even greater devotion, because those tools aren't just for surviving struggle. They're the operating system for handling success without self-destructing. So, I'm here today with no band, no turntables, nothing to hide behind, just me and you right now. And I'm offering you 4 quiet revolutions that help me, and it might help you. So, wake with gratitude, breathe through fear, move what is frozen, speak kindness to yourself. I know it sounds light and too simple to be true, but because we crave that dramatic breakthrough or the overnight transformation, we want that miracle pill, the perfect leader to fix something, but the real change is not going to make the headlines. It happens real quiet in spaces between your social media posts. It's at 6 a.m. when no one's watching you, and choosing thank you instead of why me? And when you find yourself thinking, what am I doing here? I didn't train for this. Just know that's everyone's story. We are making it up as we go. And the difference is how you make it up. So, make it beautiful. Make it with gratitude. Make it with breath, with movement, with kindness, and especially kindness to yourself. I want to thank you, LMU, for helping me get through a major fear. I thank you, class of 2025. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Thompson, Dr. Love, for your presence and beautiful words this morning. We now award LMU's undergraduate degrees to the class of 2025. At the awarding of the degrees, President Snyder and Chair Viviano will greet the new graduates. Candid photographs will be taken of each student receiving the diploma cover. I ask the graduates not to congregate on stage, but to return to their seats and remain seated until the candidates of all colleges and schools have been recognized. I also request that our guests and faculty remain seated for the duration of the presentation so that all may have a view of the proceedings. Come on up. And now I ask Dean Estela Zarate to present the candidates for the degrees of the School of Education's Education and Learning Sciences program.
Thank you. I am honored to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Will the candidates please come forward?
Which way? Eugenie Belden Foss. Shyla Hope Metter. Anna Tarantino. Nicholas Grant Ho. Grace Elizabeth Hodges.
Congratulations to the candidates from the School of Education. Please take your seats as Dean Richard Fox will present the candidates for degrees from the Bellarmine College of Liberal Arts.
Thank you. I am thrilled to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in BCLA. Will the candidates please come forward?
Tien Trong Le Ngoc. Michelle Panoon Shaman. Madeline Oliver. Morgan Olivia Harveth. Tana Schweitzer. Colin Douglas Griffin II. Megan Taylor Kobayashi. Hannah Jordan Robbins. Madison Miramata Roche. Charlotte Breed Atkinson Saunders. Tiger Guevara. Siri Amelie Bronte Beer. Milan Reese Philippi. Donna Salamati. Tessa Ray Maria Matson. Bridget Andrade. Dana Ann Connell. Madeline Grace Chin. Ashley Alexandra Lehman.
Bianca Isabel Lozano.
Taylor Lynn Enright.
Ileana Delsa Martinez.
Ruth Arino Ruiz.
Monica Gayan.
Frank Vucic.
Grace Raven Larson.
Anthony Van Rumen.
Marcus Philip Yepes.
Isabella Corchina.
Oscar Augustus Battaglia.
Soliana Germa Schifferau.
Kristen Berger Lopez.
Rashika Garg.
Tobias Corey Scheiber.
Taiba Alasiri.
Trevor Aiden Gagne.
Bradley Scott Bundrent.
Casey Vinegar.
Morgan Erden.
Jad Jock Ashkar.
Emma Louise Fallon.
Albert Edward Pena.
Maggie Elizabeth Fravert.
Ryan Hamizadi.
Lena Ingrid Viola Kuster.
Daniela Belinda Marquez Jr.
Sophia Urbina Butler.
James Honda Lee.
Adriana Elise Douglas.
Joaquin Iris.
Miriam Joyce Farag.
Clement Finney.
Catherine Shelby Blose.
Sydney Nelson.
Lauren Victoria Mobley.
Eliza Ann Montgomery.
Ellie Michelle Flora.
Cameron Anasay Joseph.
Jordan Elizabeth Blair.
Zoe O'Shea White.
Thomas Keir Armstrong Farmer.
Michael Thomas Arakelian.
Benjamin Patrick Biernink.
Justin Paul Chen.
Kai Wilson Gamboa.
Lucas Armenta.
Scout Isabel Ione Jacobs.
Kevin Silva.
Trinity Gilmore Tingy.
Sarah Hutter.
Elsvia Bull Headland.
Daria Orlana Meski.
Jack Elliott Yarbrough.
Marissa Renee Dell.
Ryan Chase O'Donnell.
Ryan Bobby Sanagiani.
Siddharth Reddy Gumadi.
Nikita Karthikeyan.
Liam Robert Walker.
Joseph Wycheck.
Jeffrey Ernest Muller.
Annette Christabel Ananto.
Garrett Granoni.
Taylor Elise Ball.
Nastasia Mackenzie Davidson.
Jordan Kelly Gonzalez.
Brian Francisco Sekira Somoza.
Alyssa Jennifer Salipor.
Ava Angeli Elias.
Sydney Elise Saiz Abad.
Donya Darai.
Daphne Kara Bergman.
Shu Chi Lee.
Tyler Andre Obelik.
Sophia Renee Jaipes.
Braden Mullen McSwiggan.
Francesca Marissa Lovato.
Bennett Henry Mayer.
Karen Medrano Gonzalez.
Miles Machado Gillen.
Andrea Aurora Colette Pear Madrigal.
Nicole Militich.
Maya Antonia Pescher.
Arthur Omer O'Neill.
Estefania Jimenez.
Lucian Firth.
Jessica Elizabeth Luevano.
Marisol Casares.
Taylor Madison Steenhausen.
Lydia Cecchini.
Santiago de la Torre Mieri Teran.
Natalie Ann Brohard.
Vera Pearl Padilla.
Marie Sanjay Santos.
Lauren Elizabeth Iwanik.
Emilia Larach.
Eden Rachel Ryder.
Amelia Gento Pringy.
Lauren Rhyme Cormer.
Abigail Lauren Gallagher.
Georgina Beatrice Pollard.
Malia Helen Berry.
Rachel Elizabeth Carrasco.
Toma Lauren Frank.
Lindsay Christina Groom.
William Christopher Pryor.
Lauren Lane Swenson Lennox.
Aaron Renee Calder.
Aislene Cruz Garcia.
Megan Chin.
Haley Jean Jones.
Alexander Gilhas.
Stilianos Delmaras.
Benjamin Francis Werner Johnson.
Cade Driscoll.
Madison Lynn Haskins.
Hudson Fisher Fuller.
Edie Louise Selnicker.
Ethan Thomas Takar.
Lucrezia Baldacchini.
Gregory Michael Camacho II.
Megan Grace Lachinsky.
Shiv Mather.
Ileana Jane Joshi.
Andrea Villasenor.
Peyton Rose Harvey.
Michael Andres Prue.
Sofia Sanchez.
Ava Elahi.
Lakeisha Anderson.
Roxana Noor Tambasebi.
Marissa Grace McRoberts.
Azul Balesia Gonzalez.
Savannah Michelle Alvarado.
Riley McIntyre.
Olivia Marie Mowane Palombo.
Shauna Sherwin Xavier.
Gabriel Hayden Marati.
Altanai Ambenkeldi.
Maggie Wynn Louie.
Madison Helen Hansa.
John Francis Burns.
Lauren Leilani Amparo.
Alana Morgan Perkins.
Anne Michelle Mattis.
Andrew Joseph Morgan.
Melody Caribbean.
Claudia Jerkowski.
Claire Elizabeth Donahue.
Polina Bogasevich.
Catherine Grace Burke.
Isabella Ava Solito.
Tyler Jonathan Perry.
Emil Kalani Dedoyer.
Richard Stanley Phillips.
Christy Louise Brown.
Logan Ross Brooks.
Mariana Selena Barrios.
Elias Everts.
Hannah Elizabeth Tate.
Adam Richard Moore.
Grace Elizabeth Rondoni.
Charles Cameron Jenkins.
Kaya Marissa Jeffries.
Olivia Zhao Jen Vu.
Marnay Manriquez.
Paige Francis Frings.
Pearl Marie Boyette.
Laura Marie Aguilar.
Sebastian Alejandro Borbola.
Alexa Nicole Sokolov.
Sasha Portrero.
Lavanya Kanan.
Missy Ray Douglas.
Athena Mahajani.
Jasper David Schwartz.
Destiny Sochi Bushman Reyes.
Justin Tang.
Christopher Ryan Cantillo.
William James Dunlap III.
Ryan Christopher Waldheim.
Joshua Roberts McGinnis.
Ellen Ilka Binstock.
Daryl Wayne Harvey Jr.
Paisley L. Cristobal.
Lily Catherine Brinker.
Carolina Victoria Rohana.
Natalie Colclough.
Grayson Fry.
Daniela Sandine Diallo.
Aliyah Suleiman.
Kate Michelle Burkle.
Crystal Benitez.
Lena Garunian.
Samantha Paige Spence.
Nazer Almashari.
Micaiah Ivy Christensen.
Michelle Ashubaili.
Chloe Elizabeth Barsness.
Damon Q. Wynn.
Frances Elizabeth Carrasco.
Connor Russell Flieger.
Emily Levin Daigle.
Patrick Stephen Panko.
Yuya Fujisawa.
Avery Nicole Eagleton.
Natalia Katerina Velasco.
Dana Allison Weber.
Alexa Irene Gomez.
Natalia Daniela Zavalos.
Isabella Ojeda.
Claire Butcher.
Esmeralda Barrera.
Bryn Marie Doyle.
Christopher Michael Kelly.
Suhani Subash. Sofia Teresa Pablador Pineda.
Daniel Vincent Fournier.
Tanya Rashisa.
Glenn E. Kunanen.
Ariana Munoz.
Aaron R. Auni.
Soliana Sampson.
Molly Rose Talbot.
Liam Howard Tanner.
Brooke Isabella Lynch.
Megan Elizabeth Slater.
Citlali Garcia.
Olivia Grace Clark.
Cleo Eileen Yichao Pollinger.
Madeline Rose Cecile Considine.
Michelle Vanira Fida.
Casper Anton Goss Memrose.
Riley Madison Broughton.
Sally Phelan.
Curran M. Murphy.
Reed Elizabeth Jones.
Madeline Sophia Wolf.
Annette Marquez.
Catherine Grace Benedicta Galanti.
Roderick Bickerstaff Jr.
L. Blackford.
Cade William Anderson.
Cole Wayne Miller.
Ilona Gibier.
Nicole Ashley Levine.
Natalia Ledesma.
Lily Grace Leslie.
Isabella Arnaiz.
Mairead Eileen Guerin.
Jessica Haley Nile.
Debreece Henderson.
Samantha Lee Mills.
Kai L. Washington.
Eric Charles Fisher.
Kyla Denise Henderson.
Carabina Dantas.
Mary Helen O'Callahan.
Gonzalo Reyes Montano.
Taylor Davis Kroll.
Shaylin Kumar Vade.
Ashton Wa Win.
Harush Parsa.
Anna Catherine Lynn.
Garnek Sujan.
Anaya Martha Elise Mosby.
Joseph Angel Berregan.
Alexa Rose Gaudio.
Christian Audric Navarro Cabrero.
Anna Teresa Schmaltz.
Nehemiah Romel Clayton.
Riley Christina Madden.
Paula Reyes Pisa.
Talene Madikians.
Ava Mariko Toon.
London Robinson.
Broden Jet Sladick.
Sophia Myers.
Alexandra Elizabeth Bowles.
Samantha Hastings.
Amarachi Jessica Chigbu.
Sadie Diana Dunphy.
Jaden Lee Edwards.
Madison Sierra Smith.
Emma Ann Norris.
Riley Brooke Johnston.
Alexa Zoe Vidal.
Haley Lynn Crowell.
Annika Tonneson Spildy.
Bilal Hara.
Eileen Diaz Torres.
Oliver Gunnar Tensley.
Matias Munoz.
Nico Norik Avatsian.
Lauren Estelle Engdogmo.
Valma Vilhelmina Pretty.
Oluwatson Emanuela Malomo.
George Benjamin St. John Jenkins.
Melissa Lacey Johnson.
Nicholas DeFusco.
Isabel Hayek Evans.
Si Wei Wu.
Caroline Jane West.
Casey John Graham.
Elena Marie Flores.
Nicholas Patrick Davis.
Anna Elizabeth Cummings.
Gemma Grace Rivas.
Alexis Marie Rodriguez.
Raquel Marina Reyes.
Andrea Isabel Felix.
Alexander Arn Borum.
Jacqueline Sy.
Francisco Lacombe Franca.
Kennedy Corinne Tizano.
Serena Rose.
Brandon Patrick Marr.
Caleb Park.
Christian Anthony Hauser.
Reese Destura Rojas.
Luke Samuel Roshko.
Nicholas Stephen Che.
Lauren Irene Sanfilippo.
Julia Rose Casely.
Carrie Ann Nickram.
Asta Mahir Shah.
Aaron Shelby Tidwell Carter.
Isabel Margaret Torres.
Sophia Marie Hill.
Alana Christine Tyson.
Megan Brown.
Emma Coppis.
Jordan James Knoll.
Dalal Fahad Albeshi.
Byron Renee Lopez III.
Janima Youssef Aldasani.
Harshvardhan Singh Bola.
Christopher Michael Kramer.
Nikhil George Malik.
Moselle Enya Levy.
David Augustine Markey.
Yareen Perez.
Paige Lonnie Mockamer.
Emily Rose Gilberg.
Isabella Marie Lachow.
Heaven Marley Humphreys.
McKenna Nicole Bastria Golding.
Darian Sidney Woods.
Isaac Lee Sorensen.
James Michael Matalich.
Matasa Bia Tafera.
William Cole Hay Sung Chisholm.
Sarah Omachi.
Braden Nohea DiMaro.
Angelina Salam Matar.
Emma Pearl Boyce.
Tequila Hallie Hawkins.
Ryan James Cordero.
Sienna Don Mayo Andrews.
William Edward Pasco.
Daisy Kamara Washington.
Deshari Watson.
Milan Michelle Bowen.
Maya Musi.
Yotana Ikena Obiahoa.
Barbara Lauren Gilman.
Abigail Maria Mora.
Cecilia Maria Hormovitis.
Julia Souza Ramos Novus.
Alessandra Michelle Vano.
Tiffany Brown.
Janelle Oshelin Johnson.
Sasha Johnson.
Ariana Joy Allen.
Leroy Samuel Jackson IV.
Lauren Nicole Pettis.
Owen Richard Saranecki.
Victoria Simone Abonsado.
Victoria Lane Bartels.
Araceli Faye Marie Falcon Campos.
Isabella Grace Wiswall.
Christiane Therese Tubola.
Kendall Alexandra Ontiveros.
Nicole Vasil Dritsas.
Cayman Von Zizi.
Olivia Pearl Sunny Lamb.
Lucy Way Westuzing.
Naseba Al Mansour.
Rebecca De La Cruz Perez.
Jasmine Epiphany Galvez.
Grace Caitlin Alcedo.
Holly Colleen Hinman.
Amelia Alexandra Bisha.
Isabella Ava Berry Hernandez.
Olivia Elise Knight.
Elizabeth Dorothea Edwards.
Alexandra Cheatham.
Adam Al Barkuli.
Natalie Juliet Woods.
Risha Bott.
Annie Gracie Niederman.
Nicole Spaccarelli.
Victoria Isabel Solorio.
Saud Al-Zamanan.
Joelle Charlotte Hutchinson.
Ananya Desai.
Sydney Gabriela Diaz. Natalie Marie Diaz.
Haley Kristen Grant.
Natalie Aaliyah Robinson Rawls.
Chloe Catherine Elsesser.
O'Keefe Cunningham Jr.
Emily Sarah Wyrick.
Louis Clutton.
Ava Roxanne Nariman.
Ryan Gregory Baker.
Dira Isabella Lene Colaro.
Olivia Rose Winter.
Julia E. Matlich.
Kylie Jane Dobbs.
Kelsey Diane Armstrong.
Jennifer Mariko Wu.
Ashley Danielle Guapo.
Julia Lane King.
Nathasia Putri Herianto.
Morgan Reese Webb.
Adeline Grace Ventron Ortega.
Nicholas David Miller.
Kikani Elizabeth Labadia.
Sophia Yo.
Kayla Zhang.
Emery Abaya Marque.
Jennifer Erin Choi.
Caden Ray Contreras.
Jacqueline Grace Remick.
Amelia Elizabeth Fox.
Kalana Kai Ortega Hefner.
John Joseph Cannell.
Marilyn Paris Weaver.
Juliana Nicole Flores.
Robert John McCafferty III.
Charles Patrick Mall.
Isabel E. Aquino.
Connor Eric Race.
Caleb Daniel Harrell.
Ella Bell Tillman.
Nathan Holmes Shippey.
Evan Scott Vilander.
Samuel Berry.
Megan Angela Quadracci.
Pablo Andres Anleo Calvo.
Laura Christine Sweeney.
Seema Haya Kayali.
Madeline Belina Schoenholtz.
Gianna Cristina Segura.
Jasmine Torres.
Roma Saba Malik.
Russell Giovanni Ventresca.
Maxwell Hunter Leonardo.
Brendan Anthony Krautz.
Alexander LeBeau Kane.
Cameron Danielle Hedgespeth.
Kasim Diakate.
Isabel Viviana Romero.
David Michael Williams.
Elisa Elizabeth Davis.
Brandon Noah Talbert.
Mackenzie Reese.
Viviana Isabel Gutierrez.
Benjamin Jacob Cerna.
Charlie Shea Green.
Marley Jade Stark Moniz.
Luke Peter Antaki.
Kevin Omar Rios Bernal. Lamaj Lewis.
McKenna Lansford Johnson.
William James Rand Johnston.
Hayden Wade Johnson.
Louis John Yanucci Jr.
Colette Maud Casey Kane.
Lauren Marie Acevedo.
Natalie Talene Bazik.
Caitlin Sofal Osen.
Sarah Mashari Al-Garabali.
Michelle Ginger Maxwell.
Claudio Dominic Shamoon. Luke Christopher Pate. Alessio Paolo Uribe. Maya Carr Sexton. Neela Javadi. Nikita Gandhi. Nia Zara Nama. Michael Ray Arthur Norton. Isaiah Wright. Nicholas Anthony Weens. Luca Stefano Bering. Maxwell James Guerra. Bradley Scott Dugan. Ana Delia Gonzalez Scott. Ritsuki Ueda. William Christopher Kazor. George Henry Kazor. Bryce Kun-hee Kim. Jack Edward Burns. Samantha Sydney Himes. Grace Margaret Ho Marzano. Caitlin Sophia Moses. Megan Genevieve Peebles. Jessica Camille Hubbard. Ariana Ishel Hadaki. Vance Michael Watkins. Arthur Craig Diaz Bantino. William Brewster Snyder. Alexia V. Southern. Kenzie Faith Cook. Megan Rucker. Samantha M. Frolick. Dylan Rose Alberian. And last but not least, Lucas Hiroto Herrera.
Once more, congratulations to the candidates from the Bellarmine College of Liberal Arts. Next up is Dean Brian Alexander to present the candidates for degrees from the College of Communication and Fine Arts.
I am honored to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Fine Arts. Will the candidates please come forward?
Neil Setti.
Aristotle Vosades.
Victor Callett.
Carlo Luis Mendoza Diamuga.
Ellie Grills.
Jillian Quimby Masdi.
Gianna Bella Vilter.
Alma Allen Margado.
Nicole Dressel.
Avery Michelle Abel.
Leah Jane Marie Gitless.
Avra Carl Maya Hunter.
Alexis Saul Santos Alvarado.
Claire Catherine Fouché.
Sebastian Martinez Ruiz.
Tanya Lee Porter.
Frederick Robert Joseph Bame.
Catherine Kaori Dart.
Nicholas Damon Graham.
Chloe Awesome Collins.
Michelle Rachel Lalazarian.
Savannah Daisy Flock.
Brandon O'Brien Bailey.
Maya Jane Lopez.
Olivia May Homan.
Romeo Liu.
Kathleen Wade.
Sophia Jason Grace Simon.
Mariela Isabel Ramirez.
Kennedy Aiden Todd.
Rika Nagai.
Grace Marie Sufert.
Joshua Elias Sims.
Jillian Grace Kieran.
Oludara Emmanuel Denloy.
Veronica Bella Calvo.
Savannah J. Hooks.
Rachel Sun Stones.
Shayla Rachel Williams.
Ana Paula Martinez Miranda.
Raven Pinkston.
Devin De Martinez.
Ese Roquena Recueva Ovobavia.
Isabella Lauritsen.
Annika Jill Nordstrom.
Zoric Dillon.
Natalie K. Nelson.
Ethan Chin.
Liliana Elizabeth Wilson.
Pietro Guido Sabene.
Eileen Marielle Shank.
Miranda Nicole Badrick.
Anna Elise Heckelson.
Morgan Campbell Allen.
Regina Abril Alcantara Avies.
Kyla Rose Parkin.
Maya Elizabeth Rosenberg.
Tatiana Huitron.
Bailey Diane Wurtzberger.
Michaela Ann Lopez.
Christina Louise Van Giel.
Ryan Alexander Maroon.
Maya Emily Samarasena.
Julia Elizabeth Sika.
Juliana Olivia Roberts.
Isabella Lauren Williams.
Karenina Hernandez Osuna.
Sofia Elisa Fiorillo.
Georgina De La Rosa Ventos.
Ty Anthony Budd.
Chelsea Marion Voss.
Nicholas Joseph Schmidt.
Madeline Claire Mallon.
Natalie Giselle Alba.
Olivia Peltz.
Bronte Valentine Norman.
Laura Gayfelina.
Jaden Christine Riley.
Wyatt Toothaker.
Annabella Salamone.
Natalia Alicia Bermudez.
Alexander Ali Raji.
Ty Christian Cueva.
Christopher Maley.
Caitlin Ann Vincent-Haler.
Rami Von Roosbrook.
Chloe Mia Hartley.
Christina Rita Caprielian.
Bryce Isaac Jogger.
Deanna Nicole Gutierrez.
Quincy Ray Spalding.
Kelsey Lynn Cook.
Morgan Marie Daniels.
Hitomi Fujiwara.
Ellie Fetter.
Maria Eduarda Alves Mesquita de Abreu.
Aria Meyer.
Emily Mae Tran.
Hayden Alalay Senegal.
Claire Elizabeth Bueno.
Julian Barba.
Matthew Rafat Atala.
Paige Olivia Carter.
Jo Young Chun.
Adele Eunice Christine Robert Jawed.
Eric Jesse Meza.
Riley Elizabeth Talbot.
Esmeralda Hernandez.
Eric Eduardo Moreno.
Elena Loren Taylor.
Aiden John Philip Donnelly.
Sophia June Saunders.
Kimora Nicole Lewis.
Julia Zhang Florence Jaffe.
Laura Francesca Saponara.
Stephen Hu.
Shamari Rodea Whitaker.
Tomas Escalante.
David Michael Chivaroli.
Donovan Clavery.
Chase William Carroll.
Clarabelle Ann Sullivan.
Liam Anton Fakurian.
Nicole Adriana Rodriguez.
Kaya Herbick O'Connor.
Kaya Faith O'Brien James.
Avery Marie Fye.
Winston Harry Bickhart.
Rainey Madison Dyson.
Karen Aya Komatsu.
Alexa Taylor Horwitz.
Valerie Bespachanska.
Charlie Karis Bianca Mogg.
Caroline Ann Bernal.
Gabriel Bregman.
Eliana Olivia Maga.
Stanley Noel Bien.
Sophie Ooh.
Gabriela Zimmerman.
Subi Hui Ching Chow.
Sean Patrick Sullivan.
Alexis Lee Swazo.
Hannah Song.
Caroline Elizabeth Baxter.
Carly Ann Keiko Giotto.
Nura Rahali Smith.
Riley Nicole Stump.
Strider Daniel Larson.
Matthew Peter Gramet.
Charles Izao Hazelton.
Paul Anthony Coman.
Nicholas Francis Trafton.
Daniel Sanarivi Holly.
Taiga Masuya.
Griffin Carlson Hooper.
Elizabeth Margaret Johnson.
Andrew Seidler.
Kyle Hayes Golightly.
Anik Aruk Nikoli.
Rachel Gabrielle DeBoer.
Zane Gandhi.
Amelia Elizabeth Tacey.
Leander Clausen.
Philippa Studi.
Zainep Ajar.
Miley Masako Brady.
Peter Lindell.
Gabriella Julianne Papera.
Eliza Rose Guthrie.
Peyton Summer D'Amico.
Holly Curtis Prince.
Nicole Madison Abraham.
Natalie Ramos Soriano.
Micah Kobara Chong.
Rachel Suzanne Slater.
Maya Lynn Lee.
Maureen Lena Beld.
Ashley Karina Noel.
Max Anthony Santo Pietro.
Gabriella Camille Gilcrease.
Drew Thomas Filerman.
Melody Michelle Ramsey.
Louise Isabella Lipsy.
August Gray Madahian.
Andrew Dante Solari.
Madison Sky Joyce.
Iago James Lashua.
Natasha Gavi Karam.
Quinn Ruby DeVries.
Tale River Farah.
Alexa Lillian Rigel.
Brianna Louise Brugnera.
Kendra Riley Gottardi.
Caitlin Jamie Beckham.
Katarina Sofia Brosvik.
Daphne Christina Porras.
Alexis Birdie Cantelme.
Ryan Barry Crostwaite.
Ella Evelyn Rose.
Kushal Kirabai Patel.
Malaya Reef.
Michael Macias.
Paulina Judith Gilbert.
Gavin Jones.
Leah Anik Fo Bodo.
Jessica Incado Kalawa Stewart.
Mia Nicole Lee.
Jesse Ann Hernandez.
Gianna Mary McCarthy.
Stephanie Ellen Benson.
Madeline Hannah Crowley.
Alyssa Catherine Lauman.
Jacob Andrew Chavez.
Avery Diane Jones.
Harley Mackenzie Lampkin.
Renee Daniela Gangwish.
Annika Matani.
Madeline Francoise Marie Crowley.
Priscilla Lisbeth Mejia.
Jordan Iris Diamond.
Keshwan Liang.
Camila Dodsworth Machado.
Kirsin Gao.
Avery Elise Bilski.
Yin Yan Lam.
Ruth Cherida Chilton.
Brighton Olivia Smet.
Caitlin Mary Gross.
Eleanor Grace Whitmore.
Sophia Nicole Perlman.
Caitlin Taylor Farhood. Savannah Rose Aguilera. Carlotta Lorena Banfi. Savannah Mae Blakeman. Jonas Julius Davids. Nicholas R. Ortiz.
Congratulations to the candidates from the College of Communication and Fine Arts. Please take your seats as Dean Tina Cho presents the candidates for degrees from the Frank R. Seaver College of Science and Engineering.
I am honored to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science and Engineering. Will the candidates please come forward?
Nicholas Ortiz.
Kaylin Amara Johnson.
Evan Matthew Longo.
Jayla Denise Perry.
Denisha Trinice Caldwell.
Uluafikayo Valerie Iradelli.
Shu-Ching Wang.
Brendan Fury.
Francis Theodora Dijin.
Tina Belordi.
Cassandra Nicole Erickson.
Adana Milan Neji.
Denali Orion Tyga Ton.
Kathleen Elizabeth Magic.
Dylan Jaden Krim.
Zachary Robert Armbruster.
Michael DeMaria.
Monica Rachel Alexinitz Upramodo.
Kelly Robert Lang.
Owen Xiao.
Davis James Banks.
Brian Miguel Arden Contreras.
Brandon William Pierre Bazile.
Alexandra Isabella Torres.
Adeolu Daniel Adebi.
Ian William Huang Comey.
Xiao Min Zhu.
Ashley Akimi Kalinani Kaneshiro.
Sophie Ann Kadifa.
Jonah Miguel Ramirez.
Gavin Sinclair Butts.
Joseph Michael Ellingson.
Madison Julka Stanford.
Zachary Joseph Prazer.
Ava Marie Hoger.
Owen Alexander Liston.
Quentin Williams Yates.
Arden Grace Wheeler.
Corey Glenn DeBoer.
Samantha Rose Del Pozo.
Andres Miguel Gonzalez.
Sophie Paige Menendez.
Silas Gann.
Kira Lynn Du Bois.
Cortland James Foster.
Elizabeth Lauren Cambreros.
Carter Blake Esparza.
Emma Talene Kacharian.
Christopher Lee Bodwin.
Willa Olivia Weiss.
Alex Carlos Alvarez.
Megan Frary McNamara.
Jack Carter Seymour.
Patrick Ellard Wood.
Isabella Diane Gearhart.
Dominic Stephen Bunch.
Maria Dominguez.
Ryan Samia Nabi.
Owen Thomas Dewing.
Emma Barsegian.
Bria Toomey.
Gregory Thaddeus Bostanian.
Mohammed Alarbash.
Curtis A. McWright.
Weston Finnegan Lorette.
Giselle Olivia Caba.
Quinn Campbell Walker.
Audrey Ray Honeycutt.
Julian Andrew Smith.
Valeria Juliana Gomez.
Megan Antonia Warner.
Malia Murphy Greenwald.
Jack Andrew Stanley.
Gage Dominic Messner.
Olivia Monique Renee Kelleher.
Antonio Augusto Pinto Colo.
Reese Carol Ishing McNally.
William Dayton.
Lorenzo Sherman Wuschklager.
Nikolai Palencia Meiswinkle.
Mia Bella Pardo.
Andrew John Manikian.
Sophia Anna Katsaroff.
Mehmet Nuri Kolakoglu.
Ian Alessandro Brito.
Alexander Z. Marlowe.
Faisal Al-Hogel.
Aliyah Al-Mutari.
Abdal Rahim Aburas.
Patrick King.
Caroline Therese Cortez.
Tyler Wesley Revis.
Daniel James Orr.
Thomas Lawrence Powell.
Elora Noel Dannon.
Madison Elise McDowell.
Charlie Zelazny.
Alec Lloyd Hill.
Jack Kellen Babonis.
Tristan Robert Miller. Minter.
Catherine Maeve Miller.
Matthew Ewan Cameron.
Stella Renee Sierra.
Lauren Stokes.
Penelope Camille Hoyos.
Atrina Gavi Bonnier.
Manuel Julian Eraz III.
Sophia Grace Lovesy.
Molly Frances McCoy.
Emily Lynn Bortree.
Alexis Doan.
Ryan Joseph Schmiesing.
Charlotte Nicole Kaplan.
Josiah Rangel Dalmer.
Sean Anthony Neal.
Anisha Amar Patel.
Ryan Arshia Saifi.
Caitlin Elizabeth Olhausen.
Ryan Thomas Rangsdorf.
Morgan Kelly Daniel.
Mohana Festin Tenio.
Alexis Rose Music.
Julian Dean Enriquez Braga.
Michaela Luna Corella.
Gabriel John Sanchez. Meilani Nguyen.
Mariah Camille West.
Riley Jordan Yee.
Caitlin Lauren Hammer.
Victoria Mosqueira.
Risa Amelia Kiyomi Goto.
Shrestha Gowri Kode.
Clifford John Phillips.
Ellie Y. Hong.
Matthew Ryan Lee.
Perla Goldie Rand.
Grayson Vaughn Goch Fleas.
Dana Bader Al-Sayer.
Vivek Dingra.
Rael Aviles Quintero.
Alexandra Ray Anderson.
Haley Eileen Hogan.
Zachary George Mildenberger.
Anika Mira Bhatnagar.
Rylan Blaze Waller.
Ria Singh.
Edward Madison Jones.
Yu Chung Woo.
Tinbite Ermias.
Kiva Brenda Lyons.
Nathaniel Woodene.
Daria Paul.
Mwande Yamanchi Yamagine.
Nicole Hor Ying Lin.
Haley Roshan Huntington.
Edgardo Gomez.
Talia Inna Herberman.
Nicholas Michael Hebrard.
Kimberly Naomi Kubo.
Luke Toshitada Perez Sugiyama.
Joanna Estrada.
Damian Nicholas Ayala.
Christine Lee.
Nicholas Dean Hiroshi Soma.
Anastasia Beauchamp Domeyer.
Abdul Razak Al Banwan.
Mia Noor Vafadari.
Hamad Al Sube.
Aiden Daniel Esposito.
Ragad Badr Al Shati.
Matthew Aaron Savitt.
Juri Fauzi Bebahani.
Nicholas Badr Ayalo.
Fiona Arese.
Jack Thomas Michaelis.
Nicolas Alvarez Arce.
David Kenda.
Antonio Garcia.
Tanner Elijah Zemanek.
Jack Kingston Leon.
Michael Hennessy.
Wesley Takamune Kohashi.
Lydia DeWitt Warku.
William Hartwell Woodruff III.
Caroline Mackenzie Ellis.
Jack William Seidenfeld.
Jacqueline Dolores Youngbowers.
Cade Emery Cochran.
Mary A. Tuckley.
Christopher Mac Gabbianelli.
Sion Levant Nelson.
Dora Baraste.
Heyman Asfal.
Brooke Welch.
Riley Morgan Kehoe.
Tia T. Nguyen.
Elijah Naeem Sr.
Nimrat Singh Sran.
Dawit Solomon.
Ben Curtis Santana.
Erica Izel Ramirez de Santiago.
Christine Erica Phelps.
Christian Michael Noguera.
Matthew Quinto Martinez.
Patrick Eugene Reed IV.
Funmi Lola Idowu.
Micah Park.
Gabrielle Ray Barnes.
Juan Jose Ballesteros.
Sophie Lee Hankenmeyer.
Gabrielle Alfonso Warner.
Bianca Ramos.
Alexa Claire Siglar.
Neve Helene Chapman.
Samantha Daniels.
Emily Rena Antebby.
Tessa Elizabeth Devine.
Nicole Carmel Walker Chaikin.
Robert George Rock Stanley.
Alexandra Deanda.
Kay Etal Ligue.
Mariana Bravo Corona.
Kelvin Adeleke Otim Akinayimi.
Gaurav Basu.
Evan Steinhoff.
Aiden Jacob McDougald.
Lawrence Raymond Dioso Benitez.
Saldana or Saldana? Andres E. Chavez Saldana.
Daniel Munoz.
Anthony Rene Mendizabal.
Connor Ryan Michael Luna Peterson.
David Yang.
Kevin Gregory Thomas.
Eric Huang.
Kalista Maria Napatapulo.
Martel. Matthew William Martel.
Nicholas Otto Sunken.
Lucian Maximilian Prince.
Dylan Chong Ching Tang.
Jack Christopher Mannion.
Khalid Amani Stewart.
Alessia Davida.
Jack Lau Caden.
Kyle Luis Sarmiento Fadrigon.
Carter Kai Chihara.
Lorenzo Javier Remy.
Parker David Anderson.
Robert Rocco.
Aaron Seth Cho.
Bijan Yo.
Kenta Yamaguchi.
Jun Jung.
Gabriela Mahinalani Trujillo.
Anthony Giancarlo Zaldana.
Justice Samuel Duenas.
James Ma.
Samia Asma Hassan. Leah May Harada Chincio. Gabrielle Lamour. Tracy Wynn. Vivi Rangel Delmer. Sabraya Ann Saeed. Gracie Sweeney Landers. Ryan Alexandra Doris. Natalie Jane Hoganboom. Connor Dennis Blau. Christina Nicole Palazzo.
Megan Elizabeth Bott. Gabrielle Soledad Besio. Chadney Che Hee Lim. Isabel Marie Bermudez. Miguel Lopez. Cole Quinton Thomas. Natalia Stevanyevich. Victoria Olivia Gonzalez.
Reader on that side has war PTSD.
Lily Christina Gibson.
When does it happen?
From the Frank R. Seaver College of Science and Engineering. Woo! Please take your seats as Dean Joanne Moore presents the candidates for degrees from the School of Film and Television.
I am honored to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Will the candidates please come forward?
Booker Adams McCann.
Colin Serbeck.
Andre Lindy.
Logan Taylor Weisberg.
James Kyril Gold.
Ethan James Kalafatich.
Nicholas Terrence Kelly.
Oliver Edward Reynolds.
Laura Barceos Slosbergros.
Shane Hernandez.
Stephen Matthew Wells.
Emma Genevieve Mounts.
Luke Sorensen Robert.
Kosuke Saito.
Isabella Diane DeGiulio.
Jalen Trayvon Pipkins.
Emma Laura Morse.
Alexander Colby Henderson.
Paige Adana Summers.
Elias Amadeo Gonzalez Castillo.
Andrew Hilmis.
Sienna Michelle Ribeiro.
Chloe Grace Cheyenne Morand.
Anna Mary McDonald.
Georgia Dent.
Ariana Ray Sanders.
Emmatisse Noel Sayer.
Alyssa Nicole Yu.
Parker Hart Alexander.
Erin Christine Tracy.
Carissa Justine Leong.
Brooke Pegues.
Ryan Patrick Kroll.
Claudia Charlotte Gravano.
Lily Ann Kosarick.
Kate Margaret Saltel.
Igor Fedorovich.
Abigail Julia Rawson.
Troy Patrick Carey.
Savannah Peyton Warwick.
Sabrina Ray Gonzalez.
Ariana Aveline Escobar.
Aaron Kali Baska.
Celine Gudino.
Jenna Lynn Grace Goddard Walsh.
Ethan Hugh.
Madison Eileen Bonifant. Peyton Jessica Stelter.
Ellery Hansen.
Rachel Burke Denon.
Sydney Lynn Poole.
Nicole Simon Dwyer.
Jack Knowles.
Bella Grace Valdez Houghton.
Zion Emmanuel Boyd Johnson.
Ani A. Spacek.
Cora Imani Smith.
Austin Parker Ray.
Jesse Ann Tipe.
Brandon James McKinney.
Andrew Michael Washington.
Thomas Davies.
Samuel Riley Emerson Lancaster.
Claire Murphy McGowan.
Esther Horvath.
Brooke Allison Ayala.
Charlie Palmer Wickemeyer.
Lauren Flaherty.
Blake Douglas.
Sophia Anastasia Johnson.
Jack David McDermott.
Nicole Moore.
Colin Patrick Browning.
Hannah Rose Shields.
John Anthony Mayer.
Soleil Kogan.
Devin Christopher Knopp.
Alexis Joyce Bernstein.
Lauren Elizabeth Jarman.
Stanley Frederick Alger IV.
Elizabeth Ryan Zakais.
Austin Bordage.
Greta Louise Zimmer.
Damian Logan Wong.
Serene Ponde.
Tristan Joseph Cordero Ali Budbud.
Ava Christine Coelho.
Dylan Marsky.
Julia Pasanante.
Simon Tobias Blaustein.
Hannah Michelle Myers.
Amber Alexis Serrano.
Reese Alexander Pasquinelli.
Severin Carrick Wessel.
Emma Louise Lenny.
Jack David Coyer.
Milan Mendez Tangarella.
Larabe Jahan Kirhakan.
Maya Sidney Cremon.
Noah Cohen.
Ana Gabriela Barongeno de Manoca.
Lucas Joseph No.
Valentina Avancini.
Grady Schneck Monroe.
Po Tang Polly Lau.
Ryan Elizabeth Oman.
Alina Adelaila Leyva Rivera.
Sriram Vijay.
Allison Caitlin Weisel.
Andrew Allen DeMoss.
Peter Joseph Pizzarello.
William Robert John Eskdale.
Marissa Cueva.
Francis McRae.
Haley Brianna Powell.
Jack McRae.
Ronan Patrick Carey.
Jose Antonio Areola Gujanel.
Christian Isaiah Zamora.
Dwayne Terrence Loins Jr.
Madison K. Denny.
Adam Michael Goldstick.
Avery Nicole Johnson.
Raymond Lord Jorgensen.
Hayden Lewis Brown.
Ziming Yi.
Federico Velez.
Jing Yu.
Valentina Boren Sarkis.
Alexander Lazar Masters.
Guadalupe Fernandez Perez.
Duchin Andres Paz Marcus.
Ovidio Charbel Jasso.
Esme Zahn.
Scott Bryan Rivello II.
Nathan Hirsch.
Owen Michael Tiffany.
Connor Ryan McDougall.
Anders Koster Peterson.
Kellen Connor Hill.
Si Teng Fan.
Vex Claudio.
Ryan Sven Mahler.
Zoe Rachel Goldenfarb.
Miles Thomas Kenny.
Ethan Chow Kai Wong.
Lauren Elizabeth Chu.
Grace Laubuck.
Lucille Angelique Durbin.
Chase David Willett.
Queen Nu Ning.
Gianna Butterfield.
Liliana Joy Hansen.
Daniel Solot.
Olivia Annabelle Martinez Prado.
Madeline Joy Galt.
Josh Shaw.
Billy Morgan Elizabeth Lieber.
Shaylee Bambani.
Haley Marguerite Dahl.
Hope Milner.
Joshua Allen Hyrie.
Joseph L. Coleman.
Sidney William Keene.
Giovanna Umpierrez Morales Moy.
Evan Sweezy.
Andrew James LeVay.
Alexander Lorenzo Selby Lara.
L. Victoria Banchoni.
Nathaniel James Luna.
Ruth Maxine Black.
Vahan Lucinian.
Sophia Riley Mitchell.
Emma McKenna Matthews.
Gianna Shammy.
Tyler R. Walker.
Sydney Elizabeth Tenza.
John Paul McDonough.
Shaunek Kopse.
Kenyon Jean Fair.
Jana Larita.
Jeremiah Saihun Bang.
Christian Antonio Tejeda.
Noah Kalune Powell.
Exodus Dwayne Broussard.
Ryan Michael Kibalowski II.
Lauren Elizabeth Colwell.
Chase Huntington Richardson. Chloe Samaya Rustin.
Cooper Noble Bittman.
Harrison Robert Carney.
Casey Lee White.
Vivian Marie Schaefbuck.
Charles Grafton Berger.
Josephine Larson Spanier.
Julius Lambrecht.
Piper Christina Jones.
Ryan Spencer Pribble.
Ian Raymond Peixoto.
Felipe Robin.
Ian Patrick Belton.
Connor Wade Ewart.
Michaela Catherine Goodfellow.
Colin Reed Barceos.
Esmeralda Martinez.
Gianluca Console.
Matthew Salas Ali.
Daniel Buckley.
Stephen Jarrell.
John Michael McMenamy. Jingyi Chen. Karis Yunchi Song. Ethan Doe Carver. Bianca Louise Se Aquino. Xinche Xu. And last but not least, Zichen Ye.
Congratulations to the candidates from the School of Film and Television. Please take your seats as Dean Dale Smith presents the candidates for degrees for the College of Business Administration.
I am honored to present the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor and Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Will the candidates please come forward?
Micah Kai Batani Budnick.
Nike Mai Ajike.
Ethan Kapis.
Ava Claire Allison.
Sydney Sapak.
Anissa Aliyah Lay.
Alexis Victoria Trafkin.
Sophia Rose Gilio.
Greta Milligan Hoven.
Eloise Grace Lynch.
Brandon Gary Dryden.
Madison Sophia Gardner.
Arbor Bindo.
Eugene Leonov.
Carl Johannes Olsen.
Robert Carlo Gianni.
Owen John Brenner.
Isabella Amesqua.
Natalie Marie Homestead.
Ashley Soriano.
Allison Claire Follett.
Dylan Jacob Swimmer.
Jackson L. Ta.
Marcus Doyan.
Fatima Aushue.
Griffin Alexander Mandelbaum.
Leah Mikaeli.
Liam Patrick Lagnes.
Isabel Julia Gahagan.
Khan Yaromas.
Colin Russell Wayman.
Kay Arsenia Matias.
Owen Taylor Conrad.
Yashash Brara.
Hayden Beckett Jankowski.
Suleiman Alsager.
Benjamin Jeffrey Christensen.
Khaled Salal Al-Sabah.
Joshua Joseph Palos.
Mohammed Abdulaziz Al-Turkate.
Jessica Ann Tresca.
Faisal Abdulaziz Al-Abdurazaz.
Bader Assad Al-Banwan.
Fawaz Walid Al-Rubayan.
Ali Khalid Al-Sabi.
Meshadi Khalid Al-Garadim.
Munaf Yacob Al-Muzani.
Khalid Luai Al-Abdurazak.
Isabel Cecilia Reffel.
Atam Al-Balushi.
Samuel McCall Nielsen.
Fahad Abdulaziz Al-Muzani.
Zachary Fuchs.
Ahmad Al-Sulaimi.
Ryan Schwang.
Tommaso Baldiniti.
Jason Shono Tai.
Robert Paul Petrie.
Daniel Gayachu.
Kahan Mehta.
Hoda Garabahi.
Kim Michaela Zaraj.
Rudy Michael Goldman.
Sukyun No.
Marlon Anthony Impraktinger.
Bader Al-Agio.
Connor Bartels.
Hamad Al-Hadba.
Henry James Kressel.
Fawaz Al-Suni.
Peter Joseph Smith Jr.
Shelly Andrea Pizzoa.
Andrew Farrell Walsh.
Isabel Yun.
Samuel Andrew Henryan.
Catherine Elizabeth Williams.
Aziza Nizar Zamjoum.
Zoe Michelle Hine.
Parker Rose Darby.
Maya Golban.
Sophia Andrea Scott.
Hugo Connor Hunt.
Carly Renee Horitz.
Olivia Venezia Dowling.
Sierra L. Karen.
Donya Fodovacha.
Vita Ronga.
Luca Randolfo Griego.
Araman Rajesh Ahuja.
Olivia Bella Safavi.
Emma Zuniga.
Samantha Penny Lautrup.
Stefan Philip Bakovich.
Guinevere Fawn Anderson Stratton.
Jonathan Uriel Ayala.
Sarah Garrido.
Isabella Michelle Yesin.
Cole Joseph Brancevic.
Eva Francis Geck.
Nicolas Alejandro Morales.
Olga Isabel Harrison.
Morgan K. Bro Karamardian.
Valerie Ramirez.
Nicole Caitlin Nemirovsky.
Ashley Elizabeth Harrington.
Alina Lauren Karagosian.
Caroline Hull.
Brianna Lisette Castaneda.
Jackson George Lamort.
Luke Owen Lindland.
Christian Pita Del Valle.
Gregory Dean Manazian.
Kevin James Crossan.
Zachary James Perkins.
Briley Elizabeth Redmond.
Avery Allison Medina.
Joshua Robert Kiefer.
Citlali Gutierrez.
Ashley Ann Matushevitz.
Danae Kiana McDaniels.
Francisco Periasu Valle Josetti Garachi.
Grayson McLean Connors.
Gabriela Lima.
Yenna Chugani.
Shiona Nicole Yapudigige.
Kamila Besprovsvan.
Ryan Mohammed Suleiman.
Cannon Rope McLean.
Hard.
Fulage Alfulage.
Hendrik Keith Devlin.
Mariela Martinez.
Luke Marley Williams.
Nicole Alexandra Nagao.
Cooper Thomas O'Connell.
Carly Mizowitz.
Emilio Sebastian Mayer.
Alyssa Kaya Monte.
Juan M. Lay.
Amanda Sampson Way.
Liam Chaden.
Andy Camelia Wills Tometsko.
Camden Naughton Shelbert.
Mohini S. Parmakar.
Luke Miller Bean.
Yvonne Vu Talarico.
Christopher James Cherberg.
Isabella Tapia.
Declan James Renton.
Morgan Amanda Maloney.
McKenna Lambert.
Caroline Atlin Fields. Naya Natasha Nakua Oke Kai Ao.
John Leonardo Davide Dierico.
Dean Vincent Jenkins.
Christian Louise Grandelli.
Blake William Martin.
Jaden Anthony Edwards.
Sam Thompson Hindle.
Daniela Labardi.
Christopher Chayati.
Mia Taylor Ryko Bailey.
Isaac Kiyoshi Hori.
Thomas Daniel Aldridge.
Karan Singh Dindosha.
Gavin Monroe Gross.
Ryan Akio Umamoto.
Patrick Powers.
Jennifer Ann Griffin.
Vikesh Sachin Singh Paul.
Milan Sarkadi.
Albert Sullivan Barber.
Dimitri Kobets.
Samuel Malone Winter.
Christian Henry Samoya.
Jaden Dean Perez.
Aiden Jackson Aguilar.
Elijah Diwa Duller.
Sia Garadi.
Ara Zamarati.
Taya McKay Mims.
Joshua Michael Lang.
Zway Nang.
Tajik Sajay Connor Amwa.
Ryan Timothy Brown.
Jordan Tecruz Losa.
Daniel Michael Reyes.
Emma Natalia Shami.
Aaron Ivan Rivas.
Juliet Elizabeth Jamjian.
Brian Diaz.
Jade Celestina Baker Juan.
Shay Firsty.
Zernell Edward Gilly II.
Harris Fremont Smith.
Alexandra Time.
Justin Clifton Williams.
Isabella Rule.
Karen Mary Moshi.
Jillian Rhodes Himmelwright.
Emma Mai Zimmerman.
Olivia Ray Durbin.
Akriti Raj.
Emily Marguerite Gerber.
Abhai Pasuparti.
Michelle K. Asatrian.
Oliver Shu Nielsen.
Ursa Barris Kassam.
Jaden Benion.
Olivia Ellen Fundos.
Timothy Coda Dames.
Catherine Marlene Bono.
Justin Wu.
Nathan Daniel Rich.
Samuel James Fenstermacher.
James Michael Caroon.
Nicole Brianna G.
Jacob Lee Fredrickson.
Ava Elizabeth Diggleman.
Zachary Simon Rodriguez.
Bradley Stephen Maddox.
George Thomas Glass IV.
Colin William Wolf.
Ryan Alexander Bayar.
Kevin Thomas Sims.
Declan Edward Carcelero.
Akil Patrick Russell Davis.
Andrew Pereda.
Jacob Christopher Dunn.
Bennett Timothy Barsotti.
Aaron Huswang Heng.
Cameron Marie Kim.
Ishwara Ashok Sharma.
Lauren Marie McKeever.
Ryan Charles Swan.
Kendall Teresa De Ascoli.
Ayame Sarah Barton.
Peyton Ane Chase.
Alexandra Victor Saharik.
Anastasia Sharon Fueling.
Danielle Natalie Lopez.
Haley Nicole Allen.
Noah Fahilan Robertson.
Jeanette Alvarez Victoria.
Havis Armstrong Harris.
Dano Stasio Sadwikat Mono.
Jaden Shute.
Paige Alexander Fincher.
Allison Keyoung Pierre.
Jason Justino Vaca VR.
Annalise Vanessa Sylvester.
Hayden Oscar Fuller.
Alina Pauline Siegler.
Judd Jacobs.
Tanya Tika Mahtani.
Luke Pasteris Larson.
Noah Christian Bartholio.
That's way out.
Luke Henry Turl.
Alessandro Vespucci.
Lucas William Lunello.
Kevin Shane Kissinger.
Pratyush Ojas Mehta.
Ashley Margaret Calderon.
Trinity Lee Taba.
Grant Coakley.
Brandon Mark Ridgway.
Nicole Sandoval.
Audrey Paletti Fry.
Naya Urudi.
Jake Thomas Richard.
Giselle Catherine Mulia.
William Scott Grishevsky.
Willow Jackson Buscalia.
Nicholas David Parr.
William Tristan Russell.
Angel Sokuchin Vilches.
Pierce T. Clark.
Leilani Victoria Medina.
Jahao Lee.
Juan Ocampo.
Aiden Somerville Taggart.
Alan Pineda.
Scott Sia.
Evan Christopher Daniel.
Cameron Vahady.
Ellie Chinga James.
Farron Furdos.
Iris Janelle Gallagher.
Fidel Vieira Araujo.
Bella Flaminio.
Pranav Bolineni.
Melanie Mihin Tran.
Brian W. Jackson.
Tobin Clay Texler.
Jasmine Folashade Safawara.
Brady Matthew Catler.
Preston Scott Pippin.
Evan Tadashi Motoyasu.
Alec Demergian.
Jason Marcel Blanco.
Micaela Fernanda Talbot.
Justin Michael Moss.
Nicole Sahebi.
Ian Alexander Ezzo.
Melody Danyon.
Colin Joseph Blackford.
Tiffany Jasmine Sadeghi.
Sean Patrick Muldoon.
Shani Castle.
Maxwell William Brody.
Sofia Carolina Giacovelli.
Karina Leah Oganes.
Elizabeth Marie Zigmund.
Nia Alexis Jones.
Ryan Mackenzie Gleason.
Greg Francis Robertson.
Isabella Roy Eaton.
Lindsay Rose Bragan.
Angelia Nicole Finocchiaro.
Megan Jane Tinsley. Siri Alice Beta Sainton.
Devin Carly Gross.
Abby Grace Lynch.
Santiago Hershey Lazarchik.
Jaslyn Alexis Sanchez.
Tyler Jason Lamborn.
Michaela Cobos.
Nicole Elise Tarantino.
Shelby Tony Mayo.
Jacqueline Kate Guerrero.
Leo Sarasi.
John Ryan Weldon.
Isabella Jordan Fujiwara.
Enrique Sanchez Jr.
Kate Christine Strauss.
Juliana Aminta Ruelas.
Charlotte Hannah Parks.
Pablo Vidal Ramos.
Roisin Maria Gilmore.
Jillian Ray Caforio.
Sophia Vitali LaFrance.
Trajan Elliott Flanaw.
Tyler Ann Behrens.
Brian Matthew Cerda.
Florence Addison Bogardas Appleton.
Gabriela Lena Napolitano.
Haley Multianor.
Alexander Holt Andries.
Nicholas Gabriel Mansour.
Brendan Michael Kahn.
Alexander Lynch Gerson.
Sean Thomas Conway.
Ethan Paul Stabile.
Jay DeVore Paulmeyer.
Ethan Richardson Nelson.
Justin Troyer Holmes.
Robert Charles Clemens.
Jordan Harris Lerner.
Griffin Tyler Kamens.
Cheyenne Jamaluddin.
Matthew Brian R. Kelly.
Sahil Deer.
Patrick Ryan Anthony Moore.
Foster R. Kruger.
Jeremy Maxwell Lee.
Connor James Kazmarek.
Indira Pramasti Isabel Rumantier.
Riley Joseph Liam Waters.
Kennedy Caitlin Lee Solomon.
Bryson Charles Martin.
Rachel Rejob.
Rachel Christine Bauer.
Han Jia Fan.
Kate Suyatsugu.
Octavia Mora Perez.
Rachel Nicole Clark.
Thomas George Edwards.
Isadora Ikaza.
Donald Cesare Jr.
Corinne Marie Barron.
Lily Eliza Reynolds.
Nikki Cherie Pappas.
Nicholas Marcello Buenavides.
Leonardo Perez Martin.
Ryan Nicholas Lang.
Paul Ivan Ledesma.
Matthew Nicholas Morse.
Nathan Maximilian Martinez.
Peter Lars Nickerson.
James Silas Odell.
Erica Nelson.
William Ryan Luders.
Kennedy Shingling Sage.
Michael Ellis Marone.
Natalie Isabel Sosa Ellis.
Lillian Helena Waninger.
Andrew Marcos Dieso.
Natalia Cupido.
Alexander Ivan Siler Diaz.
Stefano Francesco De Paulis.
Josa Chata.
Luca Felice Presti.
Paige Emily Deerlam.
Alexander Scott Ferguson.
Peter Jackson Figgy.
Parker Douglas Sherritt.
Zayar Phone Nguyen.
Harry R. Nambiar.
Adrian Ting Ewing C.
Spencer Luis Chavez.
Leah Luntok Ramos.
Blake Alameda.
Jack Dylan Tatter.
Ethan Bidwell Ogberfall.
Jason Christopher Wong.
Theodore Ross Isaacson.
Ava Ellen Tharp.
Zaid Mitchell Thompson.
Kaylin Marie Basoto.
Ibrahim Kohli.
Leora Gom.
Jackson Robert Franzen Oram.
Noah Nixafat.
Tiago Mao.
Nassim Khalid Jabbar.
Michaela May Glasscock.
Marchese Dicochinez.
Gianna Vida Ozzy.
Isabella Sanchez.
Ava Rose Duel.
Alessandro Rafael de Pena.
Daniel Ethan Lesser.
Martin Gomez.
Amanda June Dervonas.
Alejandro Gomez Ramirez.
Owen Benjamin Zordriger.
Alejandro Alonso Jr.
James Zimmerman.
Ivana Sofia Arce Hoffman.
Justin Lee.
Pablo Velasco Dake.
Alexander Villanueva.
Ana Victoria de la Concha.
William Joseph Zen Tobin.
Roxana Luisa Castro.
Rafi Hartunian.
Sheo Fan Dong.
Roman Anthony Lagri.
Lily Grace Flexen.
Ishwan Kung.
Carolina Acosta.
Marcus Chin.
Candela DeLucas.
Richard Ortega Humana.
Valentina Cuesta.
Timothy Sook.
Jack Shee.
Leo Isse Masciandro.
Peyton Dimitri.
Roy Yang.
Anthony Espinoza.
Anthony Joel Hanna.
Soon Il Kim.
Chelsea Kumala.
Yaroslav Malashchenko.
Liam Day.
Bryce William Kitahara. Hata.
David Benjamin Rivera Bazan.
Oliver Townsend Von Feltz.
Ryan Minsick Kim.
Abigail Lynn Amato.
Soraya Iman Shabazz.
Audrey Adele Gaddis.
Natalie Elisa Gomez.
Tyler James Weddle.
Alessandra Amani Alisea.
Tatsuma Kai Shuto.
Maria Laura Castorino.
Drake Hudson Dweck.
Cleo Eileen Ichao Pollinger.
Dante Artonian.
Andrea Aurora Colette Payne Madrigal.
Austin Alexander Kalinsky.
Noah Ruben Riddick.
Min An Tran.
Peter Joseph Canoyer Jr.
Victoria Tran.
Senan Otsuka.
Carissa Faustina Luckman.
Giovanna Sita Sujipto.
Laura Audrey Wajaja.
Alicia Sujipto.
William Benedict Sotaniman.
Charlene Leonido Winardo.
Kendrew Owen Jassim.
Jordan Sunarjo.
Devin Dian Prasetya.
Justin Tanujaya.
Joseph Alexander Suteja.
Zoe Yao.
Dylan Morfiano Wadiudi.
Edward Lin.
Brandon Gregorius Setiwion.
Jason Kasuma.
Trent Bianchi.
Cleo Saputra.
Lucy Charlotte Murray.
Verilyn Santoso Juono.
Isabella Noor Masood.
Tara Setioko.
Kaya Trifonovich.
Marvin Elder Muiluna.
Ronghai Zhao.
Monica Tiantian Bach.
Eugen Lee.
Kennedy Patton.
James Patrick Beaver.
Najee Lozanne.
Angel Texas.
Nikita Subramanian.
Jesus David Ruiz.
Isis Smith.
Brenda Luna.
Luke Harrison Painter.
Kyla Nicole Cordo.
Alfredo Perez.
Andres Rafael Rivera.
Flynn Emerson Breyer. Armand Rajan Jagani. And last but not least, Rylan Dex Repetti.
Congratulations to the candidates from the College of Business Administration. Go CBE!
We did it, man. I have some other things I did today, Marcus, and I forgot. Oh, no. Do I go now? Yeah, no. I'm in your seat. Okay. Wow. I'd like to take this opportunity to share important announcements about the conclusion of today's program. After President Snyder officially confers your degrees, please remain standing as Elora Dannon leads us in singing LMU's alma mater, Hail the Crimson and the Blue. And you may follow along with the lyrics on the back of your program card. After the alma mater, incoming Faculty Senate President Brendan Smith will lead the university faculty and administration, followed by the class of 2025. Graduates after the recessional, please take a few moments to meet with your faculty at the college and school receptions along Alumni Mall, so they may congratulate you, meet your families, and wish you well. And now, please stand as President Snyder confers degrees to the class of 2025.
Dear students, still, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of California and by the trustees of Loyola Marymount University, and on the recommendation of your respective faculties, I now confer on each of you who is eligible the degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to that degree. In witness thereof, you will receive from the university a diploma signed by the respective officers of the university. We heard a few planes go overhead. They tried to drown us out. it's time for class of 2025 to let those planes know we have an awesome class here. Congratulations. Let the planes know. Shout out. This concludes the 113th commencement exercises of Loyola Marymount University. Congratulations to our graduates.